guys, here is my wobbly little walk into Gainans. I was kind of shy, so I put the phone in my pocket, so that's why there's this weird jumbled mess. But as soon as I got in there, I realized I was pretty much the only one there, so I could totally take my phone out. I was even approached by one of the workers, and she was totally okay with it, so that was awesome. But yeah, I was in Billings for the weekend, and I thought, while I'm here, I will go to Gainans, which is one of my favorite plant stores, as it's realistically priced, which is always nice. But they have gorgeous plants, well maintained, well taken care of, and they're also super cool because if you have a problem with them or your plant is not looking so great, you can call them up and they will definitely talk you through how to take care of your plant and what is wrong with it to the best of their knowledge. So they're still definitely hands-on even as soon as their plant leaves with you. But yeah, so I definitely tried my best to slow down so you guys could actually see the plants and how much they're worth, or like what they're priced at. So yeah, they have a huge selection, so I didn't even know where to really start. The thing that caught my eye was these giant pothos. They're probably 8-inch pots, and they're so long and so luscious, and they're only $40, so that's pretty good with how much is in this pot. I have a huge fern section, which is what I'm getting into. They have these cute little rabbit foot ferns. These are so weird to me, like they kind of look creepy, like spiders are coming out of them, but they're super cute. I cannot keep ferns alive to save my life, so these are definitely always something I look at, but I never purchase because I know they will probably die as soon as they get to my house, but they are so fun. What?
The price of that is
fern that if I were to choose one, it'd be the Staghorn Fern. I feel like they're pretty hardy, least of what I've learned, and I just love the way people mount them. I think just having a lot more wall hanging plants would be very cool. So that would definitely be something I would purchase in the future. I haven't decided if I want to buy one mounted or just mount it myself. Gainans has had both those options available in the past, but today it looked like they only had potted up ones.
well, they probably sent you the same amount they send their sponsored athletes.
So it being the holiday season, they kind of had Christmassy decor scattered all around. So next to these Venus flytraps, they had just cute little pine trees, and then they had azaleas. They're called azaleas. They had a bunch of these. I definitely am not a huge flower plant person, but they were quite pretty. I definitely accidentally walked into the sold section, but I just had to get a video of this. It's, I believe in the Transgantia family, but this Alocasia Bianca was so full and so beautiful. And then this little section was by far my favorite. I love these little 2-inch to 3-inch pots. I've definitely, when I was doing my bioactive enclosures for my reptiles, I definitely came here and bought a bunch, just how cute and small they are. I was pleasantly surprised with the selection that they had. This little Alocasia Bambino, I definitely took home with me. It was so cute. I loved it. But they had variegated string of pearls, which was shocking to me. They had lots of string of things, and then they even had a little baby string of turtles. Like, oh my gosh. I remember just couple months ago. It was so hard to find string of turtles anywhere, and to see them just for $3.99 was insane to me. Here are their Adansonii selection. This is by far my favorite plant. I love the holes. They're amazing. So they had wide form, and then they also had small form, and but so holy. Like, these were labeled just a silver pothos, which I guess is a silver and pothos, which I guess is kind of what they are, as silver ands are only pothos. But it was nice to see exotica in person. I used to have a huge pot, but it totally just did not make the shipment to me that well, and a lot of them died, so I was very tempted to get that. But seeing anything you like? No. That's a bummer. That's suspicious. They had some decent sized pots of marble queen pothos. They had some Brazil hanging baskets, neon pothos. Beautiful looking hanging baskets though, so many of them. Once again, it was very hard to figure out what direction to look. They had a good little selection of prayer plants. They had that lime version, which I feel like you don't see very often, so that was kind of fun. I have a little baby pot of this at my house that lives in my bathroom, but it is not thriving, but I do love these so much. They had a really good selection of Peperomia. They had these 6-inch pots, and then they had those 4-inch pots earlier in the video. Some angel wing begonias. They are flowering, just thriving where they are at for $20. Not too bad. They had a really good selection of begonias. I am not a huge fan of them, so they definitely don't stop me in my tracks, but they were quite nice today. Some Dracaena, some Chinese evergreens. See, these I wish I could keep alive. Here are some Syngoniums. I truly cannot keep them alive. I have tried my hardest, but after about 3 weeks, they just perish. Those were some SIBO blues. They were at $35. That is the one plant I find to be not that realistic of pricing, but that's truly the only plant in this whole place. So what are you looking at now? Maybe not. What? Some fiddle leaf figs, some more Dracaena in smaller pots. I believe these are just some creeping jennies. That's crazy to me how big they are. And then they were very prepared for Christmas. So, right. Oh, the Dracaena. They have tons of Sansevieria snake plants. Huge selection of those. And then this cactus was beautiful for a myrtle cactus, a blue myrtle cactus. I find all cactuses that are like that big to be quite expensive, but they're very cool. If I had the house for it, I love cactuses. Oh, look at the little baby cactuses. Look at the little baby cactuses and they're flowering. Here is their Hoya section. So pink. I am just getting into Hoya. They definitely don't do too much for me, but they're very fun to look at for sure. Did you see anything you liked? Here is some string of hearts. This is the first time that I've seen them for $35 for that big of a pot. They're normally about $50 for that size wherever I go. What about these little rat tail cactuses?
No.
What ones I want? I really want a monkey tail cactus. Because they... And then there's these huge pots of string of pearls. They're white and they look like monkey tails. Hence the name. So that was the tour of Gainans. I'm back home now, so that's why it's in the usual little area. But I wanted to show you guys what I got. I didn't get too much, but I did get this cute little Alocasia Bambino, I believe that's what it's called. But yeah, it's super cute. cute. It was just $3.99, so that was awesome. But I thought this would be a cute little guy to go in one of. Yeah, but overall, I hope you guys liked the tour. Give me a like if you did. Comment any thoughts. Let me know what you guys would have gotten from the tour. And then, yeah, I will drop the title of it. I don't know if they have a website, but I'll give you their address if they do. If you guys are in Montana, it's a good one to stop by. But like, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.